Are we live?
All right, yep, we are. Hey guys, so welcome to a very special episode of this very short podcast that we just started barely 3 weeks ago. And we're here today without a guest, just with each other, because this is our anniversary episode. It is our 10th episode. Um, I don't know
10th.
if you thought we'd get
Woo!
here, Saad, but I did not
Woo!
know we were going to get here. I thought we'd do like seven, and then you probably just quit, start your own show without me, something like that. But here we are. This has been going really well. Some crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Right now, we're filming, and it's been barely, or not even 3 weeks of episodes, and or it's been exactly 3 weeks of episodes. We've released 9 episodes so far, and we have over 500 views. And in fact, we had 300 of those before we even started promoting our podcast because I honestly wasn't promoting us until 2, 3 days ago. I wanted to have some content there. So that's 100 to 150 plus hours that people have
Yeah.
spent just listening to me and you talk, which is, it's crazy. Like, why,
Yeah,
why would you
man.
guys do that?
Yeah, dude, no, no.
Like,
Here's the
the
thing, right?
world's a beautiful place. Go outside.
I fucking agree, but here's the thing: they can't go outside. It's quarantine. They have to listen to us. But let's be honest here. There are
Of
a lot more
course.
stupider. There are a lot more stupider people on the internet. And yeah, from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of Salman's heart, me and Salman collectively, thank you guys so much for tuning in every other day or whenever, or even if you've just watched 5 minutes of even one of our episodes, we thank you guys so much because that counted towards one view on that one video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for doing it.
Oh, in that case, we probably had a lot less than 100 hours of people watching us. But either way,
I'm just
it's been
saying.
a good start.
I'm just saying. Either way, the numbers are the numbers, and we are there, and trust me, guys, we are gonna stick to this. I'm sticking to my guns. I made sure Salman followed through with all his work and everything. Because in the very beginning, I don't know, Salman likes to compare himself to a diesel truck. I like to compare myself to like a small nimble sports car. Like I'm from the very beginning. I was like, go go go, let's do this, let's do it right now. Because when we first decided to start this podcast, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but Salman and I were like on a random phone call, and we were literally so bored out of our minds because I couldn't vlog. Because I had like a weekly vlog channel before this. I couldn't vlog. I couldn't shoot any car content. I was like, Salman, do you want to start a podcast? I said as a joke. I don't know if you know this, but I just said it like off the top of my head. Do you want to start a podcast? He's like, yeah, why not? Let's start a podcast. I'm like, wait, are you serious? And then he's like, yeah, I'm totally serious. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
holy
I
shit.
trust you.
I'm like, holy shit, this could
Okay,
actually
but
be a
Saad,
thing.
so to add a bit more context, me and you've always talked about ideas like this. Like, not podcasts, but like, we've always known that we're both very entrepreneurial people. We've talked
Yeah.
about tons of different business ideas, from subscription boxes to, of course, your YouTube
Oh yeah.
endeavors and your merchandising. So we've always kind of like had this thought of, oh, we should start something together at some point in the future. And obviously,
Mhm.
those were all things we plan to do after we graduate, have jobs, settle down when we're financially stable.
Yeah.
And I think when you mentioned, hey, we should start a podcast, that's when we both realized, wait, we've always wanted to do something, and this is the first time we're in a
Mm.
good position to start
I
something.
agree.
And
Exactly,
when
because
you said that, I was like, okay, yeah, this is a great idea. We'll plan it out, and a week from now, we'll film our first episode. And
a
less
week
than
from
20
now.
hours later, you're calling me up saying, all right, we're filming in 10 minutes. Wake up and get online. And I was like, what are we filming on? And you were like, I don't know, man. And we just went from
Yeah,
there.
dude. Yeah, dude, because I really, really do believe that procrastination is the biggest killer of your plans. Because the more you procrastinate on an idea, the more you think about it, the less you actually end up doing it. It's better to just start, get going, get the ball rolling without having any concrete structured plan. And just basically, guys, the idea is to commit first,
Yeah, no,
commit
it works
first,
out.
figure the rest out later. All we needed, a commitment. And yeah, we're following through with the
And I
commitment.
mean, it worked, right?
It's
Like,
working. It's exhausting, but it's working.
dude, I have like literally random boxes under my phone right now that I used to hold it up because that's what I did when you woke me up for the first episode, and it works. So I just haven't touched that this medicine
Yeah.
kidnapping and whatnot. They're just behind my laptop. I haven't touched them in 3 weeks. I just put
Yeah.
my phone there whenever I'm ready to film, and it works.
Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah. And guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the first two or three episodes, I had like a DSLR camera that I bought from a friend. My camera quality was a lot better than it is right now because I had a DSLR camera that was like, dedicated to shooting the video and the audio for this podcast. And now I've downgraded to a webcam and my phone has a goddamn mic. But hey, we're still here giving you guys quality ass content from all across the world, which is why we're called the two time zones. So, expanding upon that, Salman, do you want to explain to them what the idea of the logo was and where we started with the branding and all that? I'll expand upon the branding as well. But first,
Yeah, so
you get the ball
I'll
rolling.
let you talk more about that. But for those of you who haven't noticed, we've actually got this really beautiful logo that Saad himself came up with. Saad's really good at graphic design and art, and basically anything you would need someone to do, which is why I was very happy having him as a co-host. But yeah, in our logo, one, we've got my favorite shade of orange, which is a really specific thing to have. Like, not many people have a favorite shade of orange, but I do have a favorite shade of orange, and this is it.
Yeah.
And half of our logo is the
Yeah.
sun at the top, and the bottom half is the moon. And of course, it's because we're in two different time zones. It's night for Saad right now, it's morning for me. And sometimes we switch that up. And often we've got like a third person who's in a completely different time zone. So I think we've really stuck to that idea, and the message behind our logo
Yeah.
has just been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
So, Saad, why don't
And
you talk some
expanding
more
upon the
about
shade
that?
of orange. So basically, I also run a design brand. I also run a design company where we help people, companies, generally anybody who have a few ideas, who have a few creative ideas, who need a little bit of brand identity for themselves, and we help them get their creative thoughts together and we help them figure out a strategy. That is my other business, right? So the shade that we're going for right now for a few years at least in that business is I have this really bright saturated orange, the same very orange that you guys are seeing right now on the two time zones logo. And I decided to bring that essence of my other business into this one from my side. And Salman is also the proud owner of Shams. So Shams also has a really bright saturated orange within its main logo within its typography. Yeah,
My
yeah,
family
same thing. Like
owns
like
it.
you're gonna inherit or some shit like that. Either way, your family owns it, right? So I wanted to bring the essence of Shams. I wanted to bring my business's essence, and I wanted to combine it together into one joint effort into providing content for you guys. So yeah, that's where the orange came from, guys. The bright ass orange.
And speaking of my parents, I think one of the funniest things was their reaction to me having a podcast. Because, truth be told, and I didn't even bring
Oh
this up
yeah.
until Saad asked me a couple episodes ago, but I never told them we had a podcast. It was, I think, we had filmed episode 5 or 6. I think we'd filmed episode 6, and we just released episode 4. When Saad was like, "Hey, what do your parents think about this?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I should probably tell them I have a podcast. Like, we've already got 4 episodes on YouTube. Better they hear it from me than someone else." And I called them up and I was like, "Oh," and we talked
Yeah.
for like 20, 30 minutes. And they were like, "Oh, what else is going on?" I was like, "Nothing." And like 5 minutes later, "Oh, anything else? Well, oh, how's it going? You know,
Mm-hmm.
like just your basic, anyways, what's up that you have when a conversation's about to end." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, by the way, I started a podcast with Saad." And they're like, "Oh, that's cool. When's it coming out? Send us some sneak peeks." And I was like, "Yeah, no, you can see the first 4 episodes on YouTube." And there was just like this awkward silence. My mom was like, "Wait, you've already released 4 episodes? You didn't even tell us? You just decided to do this and you went ahead and you've been releasing episodes and now you decided to tell us?" And I was like, "Yeah, I thought I'd, I'd tell you about this podcast when it comes up in like casual conversation." And then my brother chimes in and he's like, "Wait, at what point did you expect us to ask you, oh, hey, by the way, have you like started a
Oh
podcast or done
my
anything like that?"
god. Oh, I did not know about the
They
Zen
had
part.
their
The
fun
Zen part is
roasting me.
something that's new. I did not know that little Zen detail that he asked you.
It
Oh,
might have
okay.
been it might have
Same
been
thing, man. They're
Raheem.
both.
I don't remember which brother it
Oh my
was. I'm
god.
sorry,
Do they
brothers.
do they watch our
You're both
podcast? If they
amazing.
do, what's up, kiddos? How you doing? I'm gonna. Why not?
I hope not, dude. I kind of hope they do. I kind of hope they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Uh-huh.
I think that like I know they've seen a couple episodes because they'll call me up and be
It's
like, "Your
stupid?
podcast is so stupid."
How is
Man."
it stupid?
Like
How is
I've
it
straight up
stupid?
heard that from them.
My brother's the biggest critic.
And he was like,
My brother's the
I think
biggest
they
critic
just
I know, and he watches our boys only.
No, they just like making fun of me.
I didn't get that. Wait, what? Oh, they're just making fun of you.
They
Okay.
just like making fun of me. I
Yeah,
said they
yeah,
just
yeah.
like make fun of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that happens. But hey, we're doing something productive, man. We're trying to scale this thing. What is our vision with the podcast? Should we let the viewers know? What I want to do is
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah. You expand upon the vision.
So
Yeah. You come.
yeah, I
You
think that's a good
you talk.
idea.
You start talking.
So I think like this is something that we kind of grew into. We didn't start with this exact vision, but I think what we've seen is that the society we grew up in, the city we grew up in, is one that's very close knit in ways. Like Islamabad is a place where most people know most people, and people tend to go a lot of places and do a lot of things. And I think through our guests, we've kind of seen that. We've kind of seen how this one place has been a hub for so many different ideas and ventures and so many different personalities that have just grown out of Islamabad and gone all over the world. And I think it's
Oh
just
yeah.
showing different
Oh yeah.
personalities, different ventures, different ideas that are all mutually connected through
Hmm.
me and you, Saad.
It is
And I
crazy.
think it's
Islamabad is
crazy, you know?
if you guys are watching from any other part of the world and you guys want to know a little bit more about Islamabad, Islamabad is the type of place, guys, where if you know one person, you're bound to know three other people that also know that person, but they never told you. So it's like a weird large family where everybody knows everybody, and literally like the other day I had Hamza come on, and Hamza had a few other mutual connections with Salman and everything, and he knew and he knew about Shams and all that. Well, everybody knows about Shams all across Islamabad, but like what I'm saying is everybody knows everybody here, guys. So it's quite an interesting city. I don't know if any other city across the planet has that dynamic. I don't know if any other city has that dynamic. Karachi doesn't for sure. Neither does Lahore. Um, wh- what do you think? What do you think on that?
Yeah, no, it's really cool. It's crazy how that
Yeah.
goes. And like even Shefa, for
Yeah, you
example,
used to
he
go
used
swimming
to
with your
go
dad.
swimming with my dad, which like, that I didn't know until we were filming the podcast. It's like, oh, you guys know each other better than I know you. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
And basically, guys, that is where we started off with. What I want this podcast to be, guys, is like something that me and Salman are doing, what, 10, 15, 20 years from now, in whatever platform and whatever shape that the future will hold. Maybe YouTube might not exist then, maybe some other platform, but either way, we want to create long form conversations with you guys and our guests, and we want to do it through whatever platform, whatever medium and all, and just like talk with you guys, chillax, and just generally bring you guys the news from the best of the best all across the planet with interesting stories. There's so many stories that happen every day, guys, that go untold, that go unnoticed. We want to bring those stories onto our platform, and we want to inspire you guys. We want you to get up and actually do something about your bad times. If you guys are going through like a shitty time, get up and start a business, start something that you guys always wanted to do. Obviously it's going to take a shit ton of work. This is taking a shit ton of work. Yeah,
Or just
yeah.
interact with other
Guys,
people. Be a
oh,
part of
for
this
sure.
community.
For sure. I think Salman is stuck for me. Salman is frozen in space. Oh
Oh,
shit!
am I?
Yeah,
I've
I
just
think
been
he's
sitting
confused.
really still, dude.
I,
Is that
I
it?
keep moving. I keep moving. I'm the weird kid who keeps
You know,
moving with the
I
fucking
might
guy who
have.
stays stone still. Yeah. I bob around.
Yeah,
and
you
shit.
kind of move
I
around a
don't know, man.
bunch. No, I just went for a run, so like I'm very still now. Like I've done my
I
movement for the
see. I
day. I don't
see.
plan on moving for a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
hours now.
yeah.
Just gonna
But yeah, at the end.
sit here silently, slowly, not
Let me
moving.
finish my stream of thought, man. Let me finish my fucking stream of thought. But yeah, we just
I'm
we just
sorry.
want to bring you quality ass content, guys. That's all our goal. And I think we're approaching 15 minutes. Any final words?
Well, I think, we do have a lot. I think
Oh
one of
yeah.
the coolest things has been how many guests we've had. We've got a whole lineup of people that we've written
Oh
down,
yeah.
and that list is never ending. And hopefully
Yeah.
they'll all agree to come on our show, but who knows? And then on top of that, I've got people who've started
Oh shit,
reaching out to
really?
me,
Oh
and
shit, really? Who?
there's interest in the show, so that's really good. Yeah, and if I'll let
Okay.
you know after the call. But on that note, I mean, if anyone out here listening to this knows someone
And you
or
have
themselves
interesting.
wants to be a part
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this,
We want
we
to
love
bring
talking to
interesting
anyone
stories
and
to our
everyone.
platform.
No, we'll make you interesting.
Dude,
You
everybody
don't
has an
need to be
interesting story.
interesting.
I believe it. I believe everybody
We'll
has an
make you
interesting
interesting.
story.
Don't worry about that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
we will. And
we'll
on that
pull it out
bombshell,
of you.
guys, we've approached our 15-minute time limit, and we shall see you guys on our 11th episode with another guest.
Our arbitrary
oh
15
yeah. And
minute
we'll
time
see you
limit.
guys next time. Peace. Hell yeah.
This is
Hell
the
yeah.
first time
Peace.
we've ever followed this
Adios.
time limit,
Goodbye.
but yes.